Hello students, my name is Om Prakash Dubey and I am faculty of chemistry. In this session I am going to discuss about the solubility and solubility product of sparingly soluble salts. Sparingly soluble salts are those salts which do not dissociate, do not ionize 100% when they dissolve in water, that is in aqueous solution. Let us consider a sparingly soluble salt, a hypothetical sparingly soluble salt AXBY. AXBY, hypothetical sparingly soluble salt which do not ionize, do not dissociate 100% when it dissolved in water. What is the solubility of sparingly soluble salt? How it defines? The definition of solubility of a sparingly soluble salt is the number of moles of solute or salts dissolved in a 1 liter saturated solution. Now, assuming that the solubility of this hypothetical sparingly soluble salt is S moles per liter. That means it dissolves S moles in 1 liter of saturated solution. And when this sparingly soluble salt dissolved in water, it dissociated as XaY positive plus YB X minus. B minus aqueous, AY positive is aqueous. It dissolves. When it dissolves in water, it dissociated into A Y positive and B X minus. Let us consider, suppose the solubility of this sparingly soluble salt is S moles per liter. Suppose initially we dissolve 1 mole of AXBY. The initial concentration of the AY positive and BX minus is 0,0. And if the solubility of this sparingly soluble salt is S moles per liter, it dissociated and it gives XS moles of AY positive and it gives YS moles of BX minus, that is at equilibrium. At equilibrium, the concentration, it is solid, that means the undissolved, the undissociated moles of the AXBY is 1 minus S, and the concentration of AY positive at equilibrium is XS and the concentration of BX minus is YS. The equilibrium constant of this reaction, that is denoted by KSP, solubility product constant of the sparingly soluble salt, which is equal to the expression of KSP is equal to the concentration of AY positive raised to the power X multiply concentration of BX minus raised to the power Y upon concentration of AXBY. Since the AXBY is a pure solid, its concentration is taken to be 1 at equilibrium. That means the expression of KSP is AY positive concentration raised to the power X and BX minus raised to the power Y. The concentration of AXBY is equal to 1 because it is a pure solid. The concentration of AY positive at equilibrium is XS raised to the power X and the concentration of BX minus is YS at equilibrium raised to the power Y, that is equal to KSP. That is, the expression of KSP for this equilibria is X raised to the power X, Y raised to the power Y and S raised to the power X plus Y. This is the general expression for KSP of a sparingly soluble salt. If any sparingly soluble salt is given, we can determine easily the expression of KSP from this equation. Like suppose now the working formula is X raised to the power X, Y raised to the power Y and S raised to the power X plus Y. KSP is X raised to the power X, Y raised to the power Y and S raised to the power X plus Y. Suppose the sparingly soluble salt, these are the sparingly soluble salts and these are the expression of KSP for this sparingly soluble salts. Now the sparingly soluble salts is suppose AB type. AB type of sparingly soluble salt like AgCl, ZnS, like AgCl, ZnS, etc. For AB type of sparingly soluble salt, the value of X and Y is 1 and 1, and if X is 1 and Y is 1, then the KSP expression is S square. That means for AB type of sparingly soluble salt, the expression of KSP, that is the KSP is equal to S square. Suppose the salt is AB2 type or A2B type. A2B type. Suppose, as for example, the salt is CF2. CF2, AB2 type salt. For this, the expression of KSP, in this case, in case of the CF2, the value of X is 1 and the value of Y is 2. Therefore, 1 raised to the power 1, 2 raised to the power 2, that is equal to 4, and S raised to the power 1 plus 2, that is equal to 3. That means the expression of KSP is 4s cube. Suppose a salt which is AB3 type, AB3 type salt, and for AB3 type salt, the value of X is 1 and Y is 3, 1 raised to the power 1, 3 raised to the power 3, which is equal to 27, S raised to the power 1 plus 3, that is equal to 4, that is 27 S raised to the power 4. Suppose the sparingly soluble salt is A2B3 type. In case of the A2B3 type salt, X is equal to 2 and Y is equal to 3. Therefore, KSP is equal to 2 raised to the power 2, 3 raised to the power 3, multiply S raised to the power 2 plus 3, which is equal to 5. 4 multiply 27 multiply S raised to the power 5, which is equal to 108 multiply S raised to the power 5. That is equal to 108 S raised to the power 5. Now, if the solubility is given, we can easily calculate the KSP for that sparingly soluble salt, and if the KSP value of a sparingly salt is given, we can easily calculate the solubility of that sparingly soluble salt. Now, condition for the precipitation of sparingly soluble salt. Condition for precipitation. Condition for precipitation of sparingly soluble salt. Sparingly soluble salt. First case, if the ionic product of the salt is equal to the KSP value. That means the solution is, the salt solution is saturated. The salt solution is saturated. There is no precipitation. If ionic product is less than that of the KSP value, solution is unsaturated. Solution is unsaturated. That means more salt can be dissolved in the solution. And in the third case, if ionic product is greater than the KSP, that means the solution is supersaturated. Supersaturated, and in this condition, precipitation or precipitate will formed. That is, condition for the precipitation is ionic product should be greater than the KSP value. Ionic product is simple. The concentration of product of ions, that is ionic product of AXBY. AXBY salt is concentration of product of ions raised to the power their coefficient, that is A Y positive raised to the power x and B x minus raised to the power y. That is, ionic product of a sparingly soluble salt is concentration of the ions raised to the power their stoichiometric coefficient in the balanced chemical equation, and from this equation we can calculate the ionic product of the sparingly soluble salt, and if the Ksp of the sparingly soluble salt is given, we can determine whether the sparingly soluble salt will precipitate or not. Now a simple question for this, like calculate the solubility of AgCl. Calculate the solubility of AgCl first in water and second in 0.1 m NaCl solution. The Ksp of AgCl, it is given, which is equal to 1.8 multiply 10 raised to the power minus 10. To calculate the solubility of AgCl in water, see, simple. AgCl, when it dissolved in water, it gives Ag positive and Cl minus ion. They are in aqueous condition and AgCl is solid. Suppose the AgCl is 1, it is 0, 0. And if the solubility of the AgCl is S, Ag positive ion concentration at equilibrium is S, Cl minus is S, it is 1 minus S at equilibrium, S, S. And the Ksp expression for this equilibria is concentration of Ag positive raised to the power 1, because the coefficient is 1, Cl minus ion concentration raised to the power 1. And the concentration of Ag positive and Cl minus at equilibrium is S and S. Therefore, S multiply S, and the Ksp is equal to S square. We can directly find the Ksp expression for this AgCl sparingly soluble salt. We have the general formula, and for AgCl the value of X is 1 and the Y is 1, and if X is 1, Y is 1, it comes Ksp is equal to S raised to the power 2, that is S square, and S is equal to under root of Ksp, which is equal to 1.8 multiply 10 raised to the power minus 10, that is equal to 1.34 multiply 10 to the power minus 5 moles per liter. The solubility of AgCl in water. The solubility of AgCl in NaCl solution, since AgCl is a sparingly soluble salt, but the NaCl dissociated 100%, it gives Cl minus, AgCl also gives Cl minus, but this NaCl it dissociated 100%, that means Cl minus is the common ion in this case, and because of the presence of common ion, the solubility of this sparingly soluble salt decreases. That means the solubility of AgCl decreases in presence of the common ion, that is NaCl. Now, to calculate the solubility of AgCl in NaCl solution, AgCl dissociated as Ag positive, Cl minus, aqueous, it do not dissociate 100%, but the NaCl it dissociated 100%, it gives Na positive, Cl minus. The concentration of NaCl is 0.1 m. When it dissociates 100%, it gives 0.1 m Na positive and 0.1 m Cl minus. Now the expression for the Ksp. Now the concentration of Ag positive and Cl minus at equilibrium is S and S, because we are assuming that the solubility of AgCl in NaCl solution is S moles per liter. That means the concentration of Ag positive and the Cl minus is S and S moles per liter. The Ksp for this AgCl is concentration of Ag positive multiply the concentration of Cl minus, and the Ksp value is given, which is 1.8 multiply 10 to the power minus 10. The concentration of Ag positive in this solution is S moles per liter, but the concentration of Cl minus in this solution is S plus 0.1. S plus 0.1. Since the solubility of this AgCl in NaCl solution decreases because of the common ion effect, that means this S can be neglected, because the concentration of Cl minus because of the NaCl is much greater as compared to the concentration of Cl minus than that of the AgCl. That's why this is can be neglected. Then 1.8 multiplied 10 to the power minus 10 is equal to S multiply 0.1. That means the solubility of this AgCl in NaCl solution is 1.8 multiplied 10 to the power minus 10 upon 0.1, which is equal to 1.8 multiply 10 raised to the power minus 9 moles per liter. See, this solubility is very less as compared to the solubility of AgCl in water. Solubility of AgCl in water, it comes 1.34 multiplied 10 to the power minus 5. This value is much greater as compared to this. That means the solubility of AgCl in the NaCl solution decreases because of the common ion effect. Thank you.